Hi, this is Brian Murray with the Murray Property Group talking about the Hoboken Condo Market Report for Q2 2019. There are three big numbers to look at and three big takeaways that aren't in the numbers but that you should know. Number one, for the numbers, the median days on market of the sold properties was 25. That means half of all homes that sold in Q2 were sold in less than a month. So the good stuff still selling fast. Number two, there are 3.5 months of inventory on the market, which means that's about how long it would take to turn the entire market. Typically, 5 to 6 months is a neutral market, but we're really seeing that right now. Even with 3.5 months of inventory, it's much more of a neutral market, not a buyer's market, not a seller's market. And number three, since the market correction of 2018, prices are still relatively flat. So there hasn't been a big drop and then a big spike in the overall home prices. There are three things that you might not really see from the numbers, but I really want to kind of get in to those with you. That one is, as I talked about, it is kind of a neutral market, and it's kind of a thing where you have to understand, if you're a buyer, that you're getting a little bit of a discount from where you were a year ago in terms of list price to ask price to sold price. Typically 2%, certain segments a little less. So there is a little bit of negotiation room for a lot of the properties that are out there. But if you are a buyer looking to bottom feed, that's just not going to happen. There are some deals out there, but it's not like people are fire selling. Number two, it's that the 3-bedroom market is now comprised of 25% of all sales. Historically, that was about 10% of all sales for the 3+ bedroom market. Now it's up to 25%. So there are more choices, but it's also taking away from what would have been more inventory in the 1s and 2s because builders are building 3-bedroom homes. And number three takeaway is that investors are back. With low interest rates and the prices that have come down and the rents that have pretty much held steady, now investors are back because they're starting to make sense. So if you are a buyer, a seller, or an investor and want to know more, the report is attached on my blog at themurraypropertygroup.com, or you can reach out to me and we'll get deep into the numbers. Thanks.